Um, I'm going to share some personal and professional stories. My personal story is that my daughter just turned 18. And for her 18th birthday, I put together this album of special moments from when she was a baby, like firstborn, to her high school graduation. And it's been probably like a year in the making, just in my head, on how I was going to put this together. And um, you know, I'm divorced from her mother, so we've been parenting two daughters for the last 8 years. And one of the key things, that I've taken away from this leadership program and from what I'm learning in my own, personal leadership program, is that leadership is a system. When I came into the leadership program, one of the first things I said to Gary, Gary had asked us all to say something about what we think leadership is. And, I came in thinking, what really frustrates me is I can never get people to do what I want. So I said, leadership is about influencing others to act the way that you'd like them to act. And Gary said, no, you're absolutely wrong. And so when I look at my strengths, harmonizing, input, intellection, maximizer, positivity, these are my strengths. And the one that stuck out to me the most when I did this was maximizer. And the description is that a maximizer is someone who focuses on making things excellent or superb. And I was like, no, that's not me. That's not me at all. And I think that's because I had this dissonance between what I thought a leader was and what a leader can be. So I'm going to focus on, in my feature development, on developing that maximizer mentality. One way we talked about this with Larry, and the thing we came up with is, I'm holding back. I'm holding back professionally. I'm holding back personally. And he said, you know what I think you need to do? I think you need to unleash the beast. So this album, this is unleashing the beast for me. And it's been a very personal journey. Professionally, working with Ashley and John on our book review. Another thing I told Larry, in our sessions was, man, I feel like I can't get them to do what I want to do. And Larry and I talked about it, and this was after we had done the finished product, and we talked about how we had interacted together as a group. And if you look at our book review as like our group of employees, the people we're leading, those 17 slides that we put together, we really led as a system. Ashley is very action oriented, so if I'm going to be a maximizer, I let her build on that, right? And Ashley had a lot of great ideas. Ashley was organized. One thing I really appreciated for the program was observing both Ashley and Sarah, who always bring to the table, the kind of mentality and kind of confidence instilling attitude that I'd like to bring to the table every day when we're leading, right? Because like John was talking about, the way you're feeling can be on your sleeve, and having the ability to work with others in a system, and with kind of that consistency is very important. So going forward, I'm going to work on maximizing. I'm going to continue to work on the organizational things that we talked about, the 4 quadrants, just because those are the things that help you get where you want to be. If you can't knock out the nuts and bolts, then you don't get to create new things going forward. So, and I'm very motivation oriented. I think I've learned I'm more externally motivated than internally motivated. So I even chopped down my my quadrants to something that Larry mentioned in one of our coaching sessions, was just getting 3 things done each day, writing down 3 things to do and accomplish. And that really helps to get the ball rolling. So yeah, I'm going to continue to be flexible. I'm going to appreciate my strengths, harmonizing and maximizing. Going to work on those and plug them into the leadership experience. I can unleash the beast without, making everybody do what I want them to do.